Alright, let's go with a quick primer for the conversion mechanic in DNF Duel. This is a mechanic that basically resets all your actions to 0. So at the press of a button, you could just go back to whatever you're doing, you know. It's kind of like a mix of FADC and Roman Cancel, and it's probably closest to a mechanic in Tatsunoko vs Capcom, which is called Baroque. And how it works is that if you've got any amount of white life, you can cancel at any point. It's a limited time mechanic, so you only have it until your white life recovers. So if your health starts to recover to the full, you lose out on it. So if opponents are pressuring you when you've got conversion, then you may not get to use it. But because it resets your actions to zeros, you can do stuff like, you know, instant fireball, follow a fireball. You can do things like stop your air momentum for like overheads and lows. You can do things like that, which make it, you know, really interesting. Things to consider on conversion: if someone guard cancels, or if they guard cancel, you'll get given white life. So if you guard cancel against someone, damn, I'm gonna have to wait till he's got meter. So like I get white life, so then I'd get access to conversion on offense. So if you've got to consider that there's some actions that will give people access to this mechanic, and it would make them, you know, a lot stronger. So if I use like any MP moves, and they block them, Axel player bloody tries to, he'll have conversion for, you know, something to get in or something ridiculous. It's a really interesting mechanic, and there's probably like some things you can do with it in terms of like just pure movement, you know, to make yourself safe, and just many other things. And it's worth probably sacrificing life to reset your actions to 0. Anyway, I hope this gives like some general ideas on like conversion, because you could do stuff like, you know what I mean, you could use that before the hitbox hits and grab them. I guess they'd have to react to the flash, but there's loads of interesting things, but just kind of mess around in training mode. It's kind of deep. Anyway, sweet.